What's going on, guys? I want to work on a movement that I've been putting into my training a lot lately. It's called a windmill. I've been using it to help improve my shoulder stability and range of motion. It's also been helping a lot with my flexibility. I don't recommend this for anybody who's experiencing any lower back discomfort lately or any shoulder pain lately. Consult me first. Let me know what your issues are. We'll talk about it and I'll tell you whether this movement is safe for you or not. But it is super demanding. It's very humbling. It requires a lot of flexibility and a lot of core. But at the end of the day, if we can get through it, your flexibility in your hamstrings will increase a lot. Your flexibility throughout your back will increase a lot. Your oblique and core strength will improve tremendously. And your shoulder range of motion, stability, strength, health, all the above will come a far way as well. The movement we're going to do is called a windmill. And on everybody's first attempt, you're going to go to move and you're going to just run into this brick wall about 1 inch in. Continue to progress through because it takes a little bit of time for your brain to catch up to what your body's asking of it. And once it starts to make sense up here, you can start to actually get more progress physically with your body. So, without further ado, here's what we're talking about. For the windmill, whatever side of the body the object is in, we're going to stable it over the head, and we're going to make sure that that toe is pointed straight forward. On the other leg, we're going to take a pretty big step off and away from where that object is. So for me, my right toe is forward, my left toe is perpendicular and pointing that way. All right? Our goal here is to rotate entirely down and reach that toe. So if you have a tight left hamstring, this might be near impossible today, but the goal is over the next couple of weeks, stuck in your living room, we slowly start to improve that range of motion. So, follow my lead with a very, very light object or no object, empty hands to begin. This is an awkward, uncomfortable movement, and I don't want you to start with a 20-pound dumbbell and drop it on your head. So, active right shoulder, left foot opened up, perpendicular to the right. We are going to put our palm facing forward on the inside of that left thigh, and to start the movement, eyes on the object overhead, active shoulder, and bump the hip out towards that object. Once that happens, keep pressing that hip out and let the hands slide down the leg. This is a deep hamstring stretch. Continue to stare at your object. This is super tight in my hamstring right now, but I'm just going to keep pressing through it. Continue to rotate and hold that object behind. If that object comes forward, no way are you going to get all the way to your toe without that shoulder giving up. All right, that was one. We're doing 4 more on the same side. Hold the object back, actively press for the sky, and go ahead and stretch down that hamstring. There's 2. We got 3 more on this same side. There's 3. Good. I'm going to skip ahead, show you what a kettlebell looks like. For the kettlebell, let it fold over on the back of the wrist here. This is going to help me push through that flexibility limitation. I have an additional 15 pounds helping press me down. But with that comes a lot more responsibility on my shoulder. So press high, stay sturdy. Last one, number 5 coming up. Stretch towards that foot and spring right back to the top. Done appropriately, this shoulder will be very fatigued. This hamstring will feel a lot of burn too because of how much it's stretching, and you will feel your obliques firing as you control yourself to the ground and powerfully come back up. Switching side to the left arm. Left hand punches to the sky. Left toe is forward. Right toe points perpendicular. Start by staring at your object with the active shoulder. Bump the hips towards that left side. Right palm is open on the inner thigh, and go ahead and stretch the right hamstring now. 1, good, come right back to the ceiling. At the top of each rep, I want you to squeeze your bicep to your ear as if you were talking on your cell phone and had to hold it there. Palm open, going down for rep number 2. Stretch the hamstring, keep that kettlebell over the torso, not out in front of the body. That's 2. It's very easy for this weight to fall forward. I'm going to show you one from the side so you can see where I'm leaning with it. Palm open, going down for number 3. Keep that kettlebell back and over where your feet are. It has to stay over the center of your gravity. Good, that's 3. We have 2 to go. Hand slides down. Make contact. Again, guys, I want you to do a couple sets of 5 with no weight before we go to a weight. And for your last one, here comes the dumbbell. There is not much difference here with the dumbbell than there is with the kettlebell, just that you don't have to have the object resting on the back of your wrist. Last rep, punch to the sky, Stick the hips out, reach all the way to the floor, stay stable, and pop back up. That's your windmill. I recommend starting very, very light, using it as a warm-up, putting it in the middle of a circuit. I do about 5 reps at a time. Perhaps 5 sets of 5 would be a great addition to whatever you're working on today. You could do them in between your little 5-minute minis or in between your daily workouts you follow along with us on Zoom. But throw them in anywhere. They're a great warm-up, they're a great cool-down, and they're great if they're the actual centerpiece of your workout. I love them. They're called windmills. Good luck, guys. Let me know if you have any questions.